Remember when we saw that chart, which was like, oh yeah, which jobs are most likely to get eliminated by AI?
Yeah.
Guess which jobs are currently being eliminated because of AI?
Pretty surprising, though.
So,
And ethically.
and unethical.
We've seen those tests.
That was a problem for the government, though. Because,
Why is it so ethical?
yeah.
I don't like this.
So,
this will make me millions of dollars.
bro, like, how many of you can keep doing this? Stop.
Yeah.
Please. Hello and welcome back to Keep It Simple.
Great to see you.
Oh my
Sorry
God,
to cut
it's
you
been
off.
too long, brother.
Missed you.
It's been what?
14 years
14
since the
years.
last episode.
So much has happened.
Yeah.
A whole new AI has started.
That's the only thing that's happened in the last 14 years.
Only
Nothing
thing.
else. No other news, funny
My
enough.
kids are not that important, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, welcome back. It's been a long time. We're excited to be with you. So, what's happening today, Raw?
Oh,
What's wrong,
if I'm being
bro?
honest, you told me I'm coming over today so we can swim in the jacuzzi, not film this stupid podcast.
Whoa. What if we just do both?
Can't do it.
Oh, a lot of me is wet as well. All right, so let's lock in. Rob. Oh my goodness, we've missed some hilarious topics.
Maybe that was good. We took a nice break, so a lot of new updates on
There's
AI.
so many piling up news.
Or else we're going to go to reacting videos, YouTube channels, and be one of those guys.
Reacting to Anthropic dying in the government. So, okay. So we're going to keep it simple and short.
As always.
Except usually it takes a little long. I don't think I could physically survive in the hot tub for more than like 20 to 30 minutes. So you're going to get the most impactful episode possible.
Condensed. In a nice
small package. Okay. So the craziest thing that's been happening recently is what the kids are calling the big shift. And AI, as we remember it 7 months ago or so, was being used as tools. And they were working on agents and they're working towards super artificial intelligence. Obviously, we don't have super artificial intelligence, but we do have agents and we have teams of agents currently in the field. There's things like OpenClaw, which is an open source software, and it's basically like Claude agents, but free. And so people were crazy hyped about it. And because Anthropic is the most baller of the AI companies,
shout out to Anthropic.
Shout out to the homies. They were like, no, here's all that stuff on our product instead. So now OpenClaw is still cool because it's still an open source software that anyone can change and use. But all that stuff, as everything was going crazy and everyone was like, oh, here's this guy, single team, made this super cool. The big guys were like, okay, we can do that too. That's a great idea. So yeah, everyone's growing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, with that comes the greatness of AI kind of getting a little too great. So now, remember when
greater
we were
than people.
Greater than people
in some ways. In some ways.
Remember when we saw that chart, which was like, oh yeah, which jobs are most likely to get eliminated by AI?
Yeah.
Guess which jobs are currently being eliminated because of AI?
Pretty surprising, though.
Which part?
Of what jobs it took. Didn't we think it would have taken other jobs than what it's actually taking?
Kind of. It was definitely surprising how much it took from the tech sector.
Yeah.
So
it's like destroying its own creator.
Literally.
Kind of.
So as we've seen, like the baby creators.
Yeah.
So as we've seen, right? I don't know if you watch the news, but here's a breakdown.
News is boring. The show isn't.
Yeah. So, the recent company fired 30,000 employees at 6 a.m. in the morning with zero notice. I don't know if we're allowed to name companies, but it sounds like.
I mean, is it public news?
It is. It was kind of hilarious. They literally were like everyone who got fired is like, yeah, I've been an employee for 22 years. 23 of those years, or 21 of those years were great years. And this last one was not so good because I got fired at 6 a.m. after being loyal for so long. And so there's huge layoffs coming. Like Amazon let go of like 17,000 employees in 1 month. And that's all coming from a push for all the companies to kind of automate stuff. Because obviously AI is a lot cheaper than like Jenny in accounting.
Of course.
Sorry, Jenny in accounting, but you're going to have to let go.
Nice ChatGPT bundle replacing thousands
like
of
4 cents an hour compared to what, like $30 an hour that you'd be making?
Definitely not 30, but yeah. I don't know what you think minimum wage is.
That's not minimum wage. It's not even the minimum wage job.
Because the tech positions and stuff like that.
Like entry level computer scientists, gone.
You're right. The minimum wage people are still there, actually.
Yeah, the physical stuff that's required. So
Yeah.
like cleaning the toilets, top tier job. Should have gone into that.
You are safe.
You're definitely safe.
Yeah.
So the things that are getting eliminated the most in the tech sector is the entry level jobs that are typically like
That AI is good at.
they're great at it.
It was good at it. Now it's better at it. I
Yeah,
think it was good at it like whatever the last episode was. It was already very good at it, but now it's just even better.
yeah. Now it's like fully able to replace your coworker. So it's now currently your coworker instead of a tool for you to use.
Yeah.
So you better start using the right gender for the AI that you use.
Yeah, don't get mad.
Yeah.
But we were waiting for that.
We were told it was coming. And they also said it was going to come with replacement jobs. Like, oh, the Industrial Revolution lost all the manual labor, but now we have machine operators and stuff. Sick, but we don't have that with AI. AI operates on its own.
Yeah.
Maybe like for every like 3 jobs that are getting eliminated, 1 is being created to manage the AI.
Yeah.
So technically, though, that 1 position is getting paid as much as the 3 people would have been paid.
Mm-hmm. It's like a second stage of that. Like machines are made, so now it's less workers, just one guy on the machine.
Mhm.
Now it's even less. One AI controlling all the machines, or
Exactly.
as an example.
And there's just a dude just watching the AI do his job until he eventually gets replaced too.
Yeah.
Welcome to the dystopia.
Yeah. We talked about it, that it's most likely going to be a dystopia slowly as we go forward.
Mm-hmm.
But what are you going to do about it?
I'm going to hope that they don't get rid of engineering positions.
Just get better at your job.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, also, speaking of getting better at your job, you know what you can't do whenever you don't have a job? Getting better at your job.
That's true.
So now people
that's horrible. Now you just have to fully change, like, what you're doing, like, as a career and stuff like that.
Yeah, you have to change your whole life.
Because if you're in tech, it's not like going to you could go to a smaller company, I guess, that is now using AI, but most likely everywhere that same position is going to be taken by AI.
Yeah, so there's Gen Z?
I think so.
Whatever, millennials, Gen Z, whatever the newest race. The newest.
What's the new race that came out?
Generation is that's going into jobs.
Yeah.
That like are graduating college. It's like computer science is like the number 1, right next to having like an art degree for unemployment.
Yeah.
Not a good sign, especially since everyone was getting told to go into computer science like 3 years ago.
It's the safest job.
Yeah,
that's what the future is.
Yeah, when I was graduating, everyone's like, "Dude, I wish I did computer science. They're making like 300K out of school." I was like, "That's awesome." Yeah.
Yeah. Now they're taking out 300K workers out of jobs.
Yeah. Oh, you know, every single month, on average, 15,000 employees are fired and being replaced by AI.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
But you have more time to watch our podcast.
Yeah, imagine all the views you can get.
Yeah. So much time on your hands. Go to the gym.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Going to the gym instead of working.
The income is a little different.
The income is mental and emotional. It's more rewarding.
Yeah.
Going to the gym than getting money.
An hourly or your bench press going up? What matters more?
Oh, could you imagine?
But then you can't pay for the gym because you don't have a job.
Oh, take out a loan.
When has that ever gone wrong?
Never. Especially like those monthly payment loans instead of monthly payments to the gym.
And then just take another loan out to pay that loan. And then we'll put something on the bottom of the screen that says, "We don't actually advise this, and we're just joking."
This is not financial advice.
Yeah. But that is indeed horrible for those people. That is a lot of jobs. 50,000 a month?
Yeah. And what was it? I think it destroyed 60,000 in January, or maybe 30,000 in January.
Destroyed?
You got rid of 30,000 jobs in
January.
January.
Destroyed is.
And 7,000 new ones came in to replace those 30,000 lost jobs.
Wow.
So the rate is not very good.
I think I remember when we were talking about this before, we were more saying like, it's a tool, it's being used, guys. Don't worry. It's not going to take any jobs.
It's still a great tool.
Yeah. But now it's like, the AI is the thing that's like probably using another AI as a tool.
Mm-hmm. There's this really cool like Teams thing. That's what OpenClaw was all about, where you can have a private agent. So on your computer, remember we had our private AI
controlling the computer.
Yeah. Now you can have an AI agent that's controlling the computer, and you can make a team of agents that report to that AI agent. And now you have a whole like actual company. There's actually a website that's just a fully run AI run company, where you go in there and you tell the CEO like, oh, I want this, and then you can watch as the CEO AI goes and tells everyone else to do their job, and everyone's doing a different job, and that's all AI ran.
Bro, again, sorry for the people that lost their jobs, but that's so cool. That is insanely cool for it to do that. What if the CEO fires the owner? It becomes its own investor.
I would actually like to buy out all your stock. Here's 8 billion Bitcoin.
That's like getting close to if it's being its own CEO. It's like it being its own investor. It opening up itself more companies.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like it's not doing well, by the way. Just so we're clear, it exists,
will.
but it sucks.
It will soon.
Yeah. For next month, we'll come back like, oh, this AI company now took over California. Yeah. Oh, I'm so hyped that we're back. There's so much I want to talk about, dude.
Let's talk about it. Let's
Not
talk about
today though,
it. Oh,
because
no.
today it's gonna take a while to talk about
That's
all
a
this
teaser.
stuff. It is a teaser. Teaser. I hardly know her. All right. So, with the promise of keeping it sweet because we respect your time.
Yeah.
So here's what the government's doing about it.
Government with AI. That sounds like a fun time. Are they helping the homeless?
They're getting rid of homeless.
Homelessness or just homeless?
In other places, they're getting rid of homeless.
Alrighty.
So another great episode topic: AI being used in the government. Unfortunately, it's too complicated to talk in 3 minutes.
But we'll try to keep it simple.
We'll try and keep it simple. Yes. So, Claude, Anthropic, the good guys.
The homie. These are the good guys.
They're the good guys.
Yeah.
They had a government contract. They've been used in the military. All the government branches were using Claude for all of their activities, basically.
Only Claude?
Only Claude.
Wow.
That's right. Claude is legitimately the best AI.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to being a smart person.
So and ethically.
And unethical.
We've seen those tests.
That was a problem for the government, though, because
why is it so ethical?
Yeah,
I don't like this.
So the Anthropic team had set restrictions onto Claude for the government use, where Claude could not make automated decisions on killing people.
Dang it.
And mass surveillance of the American people.
Yeah. Again, the good guys doing that.
And so the government was like, no, you have to let us do it. And they're like, excuse me?
Yeah.
And they didn't do it. So they lost that contract. And
respect, they didn't sell their soul.
They didn't. You know who did? The company who already had no soul. OpenAI.
Yeah. I was gonna say ChatGPT.
You know it, bro. So they're now the bad guys with quotation marks, because obviously they're just a company.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the idea. We'll go in deeper detail on another episode.
Yeah.
But that happened. So the government now has regulations up, and I think March was when they released the actual thing. But they're setting up regulations on artificial intelligence use and the kind of limitations of artificial intelligence companies. Because they're like, wait a minute.
It's getting a little too out of hand.
Maybe going forward with all disregard for humanity and other people's privacy is not that cool.
Yeah.
That's for the FBI to do. So they're making limitations on thing companies based on like internal property. Remember when they caught ChatGPT being trained on millions of stolen books?
Yep.
You can't do that.
Oh, I wonder why. It's like it's illegal or something.
It is, right. You download a movie online and they take you to jail, but you download 8 million books, movies, and every single thing in the world that was available on the internet to buy.
Dare you watch UFC on a legal website? Yeah, which we would never do.
We would. I'm not. Especially since it's on Paramount for like $7 a month or something.
Yeah.
That's reasonable.
With ads every 4 milliseconds?
To gamble. I love getting gambling ads as the only thing in the whole world.
But don't you like it in size 2 font when it says on the bottom, don't gamble, or whatever it says,
not
gamble.
Recommended,
yeah. Yeah. But yeah, the regulations.
Yeah, they're adding rules and regulations. And luckily, that's something that's being kind of talked about internationally. And so there's a committee,
as like right when you told me that, it just sounds like just going to be a bowl full of loopholes.
Oh yeah,
loophole Cheerios in there because those companies like will find any type of loophole to go around those, like any type of those regulations.
You
In
said
my
it.
opinion.
You said it can't automatically kill people.
Yeah.
Mine manually does it by himself.
But so I manually tell the AI.
I've given him specific instructions to kill everyone.
It's not. It's not just a certain race.
Look, he's not discriminating.
Yeah. But that's what it sounds like to me, right? When you said that, because those regulations, I feel like they don't listen, especially if they have any kind of contracts with the government.
And especially if it's like like I don't think North Korea is gonna care what the
Yeah.
world thinks you should be doing with AIs.
Yeah.
Same with China, probably.
Same with US.
You definitely, yeah.
In our opinion.
Who's ours? I'm not claiming that opinion. Just kidding. But yeah, so luckily there's a group of people, as always, trying to be smart about it. We'll see what the ruling class decides is smart about it.
Yeah. You know what's smart? Whatever Claude does.
Yeah,
They're
bro.
really good guys.
You know what Anthropic's entire company is based off of? Being good. That's what the name basically means. The good guy.
I mean, look at that. It's like, what other gold mine is it to get a contract with the government, or like for the
Yeah, and
government
then
to
tell
pick
them
you?
no.
Yeah,
That's the most baller thing I've ever heard.
that's right. It's respectful instead of just like swallowing up the hundred millions of dollars that they were offering.
Yeah, or like being a hypothetical non-profit company and then becoming non-open source and then also deciding you're going to become for profit after everyone gives you billions of dollars. I don't know who would do that, but that
Who would
sounds
do
like
that?
such a bad guy thing to do.
Yeah, YouTube.
Could be.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this next one is kind of hilarious to me.
Like the last one was hilarious to me.
It is kind of hilarious, but there's a global AI summit happening finally, not in the United States.
Where is it going to be?
India.
The epicenter of all AI.
Of all artificial intelligence work, creation of all the engineering jobs. You know, okay, legitimately, India has like, with sheer quantity, they have some of the most like data scientists and engineers. I don't know what they're doing out there, but they're trying their best.
I mean, there had to be with that much population. Like
With the 1.7 billion people?
Yeah.
Also, it's still less than the United States, just so we're clear.
What?
The number of engineers and scientists.
Oh.
But they are very
super
important.
saturated.
Yeah, but they are also like a very big contributor of like facts, scientists, and research.
Of course.
Side note: the Albert Einstein for cognitive or like of neuroscience is an Indian guy.
Now we know.
Now we know. So shout out to the Indian home.
We'll put a picture right here.
We will not. I don't know what he looks like.
You don't know his name?
I don't know. Do you know?
I don't know what it looks like. I'm not asking you to draw him.
All right, we will put it right here.
Respect. Can I give respect to the guy?
True.
We'll have him in the jacuzzi with us.
Next time, he's right here. But yeah, so they're having an AI summit there. We'll see how that goes. Might cover it. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
If it's interesting.
If you comment down below that you want to see it, we will cover it.
I'm gonna comment with my fake accounts. So we get it.
I guess I can't discriminate. Yeah. But on top of that, with that world team, there comes a worldwide competition that we were talking about earlier. Remember Minstrel AI from France?
Menstrual?
Minstrel.
Oh, okay. Menstrual something else.
Yeah.
Yes.
Menstrual is a different topic that we won't cover, even if you comment.
Next episode.
Yeah. So Minstrel and all that team are still going, and they're still developing newer levels of the AI.
But I haven't heard it's not like I'm researching it, but I haven't heard anything from them. Have they done anything extraordinary?
No.
Wonderful.
Just like I mentioned earlier with that OpenClaw team, it's hard to compete with multi-billion-dollar companies that also have the smartest dudes in the world on them. Like, remember Meta buying out?
Yeah, they just hire anyone they want.
$100 billion just for like their AI or super AI team. I don't think Minstrel can do. Not even the entire government of France can bother do anything like that. So no offense, France, they're cool, but it's hard to compete with them. Anything that anyone comes up with, it's like whenever Microsoft was buying out anything that was even slightly competition.
Yeah.
So they just had all the features in the world in Microsoft. That's kind of what's happening with the AI companies.
They're just monopolizing.
Yeah.
Even though there's a couple.
Yeah.
They're all monopolizing.
There's like 5 big ones, right? ChatGPT, Claude, Grok,
Grok.
Gemini.
Is Claude one of them?
What was the first one?
Oh,
Or second one, I said. Gemini, Grok, and then the fifth one is Meta, who has been dead for like 9 months. Because
right. I forgot Meta.
exactly.
Except on whenever I'm using my Meta glasses, like that's when it has AI.
Dude, you're gonna be excited. Meta's releasing their first release with their super artificial intelligence team. Remember the one they spent $100 billion on? $114 billion on? That is going to be in every single Meta product now.
Which is what glass, like their glasses? What other products?
Their glasses, Facebook, Telegram, Instagram, all of the stuff is going to have. Also, it's been training on your data, by the way. If you have Instagram, Telegram, Facebook, Meta
These are
Glass,
small apps. I don't think you'll have it.
yeah,
But
if you have it, it is without your permission because it's automatically set to yes, using your data to train. So go look up how to do that. And if you don't know how to do that, leave a comment down below and I'll comment how to do that. So
or just Google it. Just to save you time.
That's what yeah, go figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
Um
Read the copyright next time.
I guess. Also, speaking of Instagram, Meta, and Facebook and stuff, I don't know if you've noticed, but like 90% of the content is like AI generated garbage.
Great topic to go into. Just that internet. Just everything. I feel like every comment I read is fake. In any video.
I don't even read comments anymore, but yeah, probably that too.
Comments, everything. Views are all fake. I heard a lot of like huge artists have been there's been some lawsuits of all their listens. I don't know what to call it. Their views being fake, like on Spotify and whatever like that. 'Cause they're paying for it. I won't name any names because I don't for sure know. But yeah, there's just so much. And I was gonna say if we do a part 2 of us from the pictures like we did last time, which one's real and which one's not, we're screwed. There is absolutely no way.
But yes, that's why I said 90% because I can't tell for that last 10% if it's real or not. But also, I still like you could some of it's like really badly done. Like it's AI. It's called AI slop.
Yeah.
And what was it? Microslop is what they were calling Microsoft for trying to push their AI, like Copilot into everything.
Yeah.
It's called AI slop because it's just straight up garbage.
It is.
Everyone was true. Like I don't know why people thought it was a good idea to make like side hustles. Of AI's automatically gonna make Instagram posts for me.
This will make me millions of dollars.
Bro, like how many of you can keep doing this? Stop.
Yeah.
Please.
But on everything.
Yeah.
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, just slop everywhere.
It is pretty trash. So there's maybe like 12 people making actual content, and then 4,000 people making like derivatives of that content that is just garbage.
Yeah, I mean to add to that, even like so many different YouTubers, I feel like just copy and paste the same like with the same template using AI as like again other people like either reacting to stuff or just copy paste of each other. That seems like they use the same AI to make the thumbnail. Like like a surprise face or whatever.
Mr. Beast did it and everyone's like,
yeah, like there's a first time like it'll say he popularized it, but then everyone's just copying and pasting. That's the part that's like not fully AI, but 90% AI. That it's a human, but still it's just most of it's slop.
It is sloppy.
Yeah. Except us, we use no AI.
Yeah. I'm a human being. And not I'm not moving my shoulders because I'm a real person.
It would be easier if you used AI.
I am not a human being.
Yeah, getting into a jacuzzi with it feels so awkward.
Why? With a shirt?
Yeah.
You know what feels more awkward?
What?
The long sleeve shirt, buddy.
Yeah, my hands are up, that's why. Because I put this arm down and I was like, I'm getting suffocated. But that's besides the point.
Is your mic falling?
No. This is how it's been.
Roger.
My name's Sako.
Sponsored by Diet Coke. I'm just kidding, but I wish.
That would be kind of awesome. You would probably finish our entire supply of Diet Coke sponsorships before we started the first episode.
Pallets. I would need pallets. Also, I feel like I refer to the company as Diet Coke, not as Coke, like Coca-Cola. But I bet Coke can make a sick AI.
That's a great question, and we'll definitely discuss that.
If Coca-Cola had their own AI, I feel like it would be fire.
We should do a podcast section of it, like
What if it was just like an AI, but it was only focused on food and drinks?
Which non-AI company could make the best AI?
That's sick.
That's a segment.
Yeah. I'm naming Coca-Cola. Name one.
Costco.
Costco AI would be crazy. That would actually be insane.
Yeah.
That like because their marketing is crazy. When you're walking in, you just start buying stuff.
I've thrown random garbage into my cart.
Yeah, walked out and be like, why did I buy this?
I've went in there just for meat, and I left with like shampoo,
Or-
protein powder.
I thought you were going crazy, like going in for like toilet paper, walking out with a TV. Like
I
didn't
can't
need-
afford that right now.
with their prices, you can. That's why you get it. You're just like you fall for like the easiest trap in the book where it's like 4 million crossed out and it says 500. You're like, wow, crazy discount.
$4.99.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a pleasure
Mhm.
talking to you again.
Absolutely. Glad to be back. Expect us every blank to make a video.
We'll be there weekly.
We-
Whenever you want it, we'll be there.
Yeah.
But thank you for joining us. It was wonderful getting blinded by the light again. And we'll see you next time. Have a beautiful day.